Hello, my name is Megan. I'm going to be answering some questions for the Module 8 final project. First, I'm going to be identifying my initial purpose for enrolling in the program. When I started this program, I had very little experience working with autism. My passion for working with students with autism came from two music therapy practicum experiences in fall of 2017. One student that I worked with was a 10-year-old with sensory processing disorder and some symptoms of autism. The other student was a 24-year-old that had been diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. In these practicum experiences, I spent an hour per week per student in individual music therapy sessions. This is where I began gaining an understanding of what autism is. With the 10-year-old, I created music interventions that worked specifically on reading goals and improving her verbal conceptualized thought through retention and or invention. I was using some evidence-based practices without realizing it, such as antecedent-based intervention, exercise, modeling, naturalistic intervention, prompting, reinforcement, social narratives, and visual support. Using these with the addition of musical stimulus helped me to make progress and create a therapeutic relationship that inspired me. With the 24-year-old male with autism, I used music to work on keeping him on topic. With this client, I was primarily using social skills training, differential reinforcement of alternative, incompatible, or other behavior, and functional communication training. There are also evidence-based practices that I was using without realizing it. Both of these clients inspired me to pursue working with students that have been diagnosed with autism. When I shared this interest with my music therapy supervisor, she told me about the Autism Graduate Certificate. It was introduced to me at an ideal time in my academic career, and I learned valuable information that will help me throughout my career as a music therapist who specializes with autism spectrum disorder. For the second question, how has what you learned in the program influenced the observations that you completed in the course? The requirement for making observations in the course fell perfectly in line with my music therapy internship. Halfway through the Autism Graduate Certificate, I applied to complete my internship at Lake Mary Center in Paola, Kansas. Lake Mary is a facility that provides residential and academic support for children and adolescents with intellectual and developmental disabilities. I started the internship on June 4th and will be attending until December 20th. As the internship progressed, I took notes on my observations using the prompts from class. The prompts helped me to focus on particular subjects such as evidence-based practices, social skills, and environmental supports. In the music therapy program, we're taught to focus more on clients based on age group, like children and adults. It is an opportunity to shed light on adults and children with every possible condition. There are no courses that focus specifically on autism. Without the Autism Graduate Certificate, I would have no background on the history of autism, the impact that autism has on families, or evidence-based practice. Going into my observations with this knowledge made me more confident as a professional and allowed me to have a deeper understanding of why teaching staff were doing their particular practices in the classroom. The course gave me confidence to form my own opinion as I observed. For the third question, what are your personal goals? What do you hope to learn from the program? As a music therapy student, there is limited resources for the use of music. By learning the evidence-based interventions through this course, I feel confident that I can incorporate evidence-based practice into my music therapy sessions. My personal goals include creating an environment for my clients that helps them to grow and develop. The music therapy program at KU shows students how to find research to support music therapy interventions. However, there are no resources for music therapy with autism unless one seeks it out themselves. I hope to gain deeper understanding of autism and how to properly treat my clients with the use of music intervention. The Autism Graduate Certificate exceeded my expectations by not only introducing me to EBPs, but also introducing me to a variety of other students with similar interests and passions. I met several other students in the program that were kind enough to share their stories, opinions, and learning experiences with me. I highly value the things that I learned from my peers. For the fourth question, explain whether you met these goals and why. I do feel that I met my goals because I feel much more confident and experienced as a professional who specializes in ASD. I can create a music therapy intervention that features at least one evidence based practice, and I can advocate for my clients and their families. For the fifth question, reflect on how you will apply what you have learned in this program in your personal and or professional life after you finish this certificate. After I finish the certificate, I look forward to using what I learned to continue to create quality music therapy treatment for my clients. I can educate other students, peers, and families about autism. This program allows me to go forward in my career with confidence. Thank you very much for listening.